Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and it's a little bit of a drizzly, gloomy day, and kind of goes along with how a lot of people are feeling right now about the way things are. Well, I'm on here to let you know that you need to not be worried about the way things are so much. We know where we are in our situation. We know what we're facing if we continue down this path. But more and more, we're seeing that there's a way out. I don't know if you guys have been watching frankspeech.com, but that's with Mike Lindell exposing all the evidence from around the country of the 2020 issues. Well, it's quite amazing. And while they're exposing these things, they're also raiding offices of people who are attending. Apparently, Mike Lindell was physically attacked yesterday. So there's extreme panic. There's real concern by the people that are trying to control the masses and trying to dictate policy. They're getting pretty nervous. And we're just about at the point where there's going to be enough that's irrefutable. Nobody can deny it. And when that happens, people are going to start getting hauled off. But the reason I'm talking about this is because I'm hearing a lot of people on our side panicking. Oh, they're going to mandate this prick. And just so you know, pricks are designed for population control, and that can have two meanings. So, fact check it. But say no to the prick and quit worrying about it. I've watched a couple of things today where a 5th grade teacher basically told the school board in a meeting to go screw themselves, and she quit. I've seen other people say that, they'll walk away. And the thing you got to remember is God will take care of you. And for the people that are concerned with me using the name God, then for those people I say Yeshua. And I know the difference, but we have to be understood by everybody that has an interest in hearing what we have to say. So, God or Yeshua, that you will be protected. And I have an example of that. And I have a friend of mine. I'm not going to give you his name because I haven't talked to him about this, telling about his story. And I'm, out of respect, I don't divulge information with names and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you this scenario. This man was in a very stable job and just landed the job, actually. And great benefits, real nice pay. Whole family would be taken care of. Well, then they started talking about forced injection of pricks. Well, he had to make a very, very difficult decision. And he decided that he was going to collect up his stuff and go home and not return. Well, upon getting home, obviously there's some distress by the wife and the family. I mean, that's a scary thing. But he gets a phone call out of the blue, and the guy says, "Yep, been looking for you. Been looking to hire somebody for a position." And I don't even want to divulge what he does, but the title of the piece of equipment that needs to be operated, it's actually got a name, and it's called Jesus Saves. So if that isn't a very clear sign, then I don't know what to say. But I've told you in my last video also, I'm just delivering mail. We got 3 houses on this property, so I divide it, get into it, and hand it out when it comes. But anyway, sometimes you need to be able to just jump out, just blindly step off that cliff and do whatever you have to do, because you will be okay. Something will happen and you will be just fine. So the biggest thing people have to stop with is being afraid. The government's been very good at that for a long time. So if we can get the fear out of the people, you will be amazed at what can be accomplished. Just don't be afraid. Do whatever it is you're going to do. Stand up to the government, because you got to remember one thing. These people that are telling you, well, I'm the king and you will do what I say. Remember, when they're naked, they look a lot like you. These people are no different than we are. There's nothing that they have that we don't have. So what? They got money. Does that make them some superhuman and capable of jumping buildings in a single bound? I don't think so. They put on their pants exactly the way we do. So stop being afraid of these people because they call themselves in power. They're powerless. We, the people, have the power. It's always been that way. Just people forget. Just say no. They say, oh, you're going to get the prick. No. And that's it. It's so easy. It's nothing to it. If they want to try to forcibly give it to you, then by all means do whatever you need to do. But just to tell you you have to take it and you go, oh shit, well, I'm sorry, I guess I gotta take it. Doesn't work like that. So get over the fear. Understand that you will be okay. When things seem the darkest is when you find the light. There's just not much else that can be said. But if you haven't been watching Frank's speech, try to get some time and look at that, because it's astonishing how far they've gone to disassemble our republic. And the evidence is incredible. So take some time, look at it. That way it's no longer just hearsay. You're actually looking at stuff. You're seeing it on the board. And then you can say with absolute confidence, I've seen the evidence. Not that I've heard the evidence. I've seen the evidence, because he's showing it. But anyway, it is kind of a nasty day today. But it's an appropriate day to talk about dark times. So, in these dark times, remember that you yourself are the light. Your light comes from within. You have to decide to be the master of your body, the master of your what you decide to do. You are in control of yourself. There is no other entity that will take charge of you. Just believe in God. Take care of yourselves. And if you feel like you've got to wear a mask, God help you, I'm sorry, but wear a mask. If you absolutely feel like you have to take a prick, you are in control of yourself. You do what you have to do. But for the people who are really concerned and, you know, they're just thinking, oh, we don't have a choice, remember, you have a choice. Take control of yourself. Be the power that you are. Be the we the people. And remind these elected officials they are powerless. And remember, always wear the full armor of God, because nobody can come against you as long as He's with you. And it's starting to rain pretty good. So I'm going to let this go for here. But just stick with it, folks. Stand strong. Fight the system. The system doesn't control you. And I guess if you like what I have to say, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out the door. Tell your friends about me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And until next time, y'all, stay in the fight.